Hey guys, this is Tom Box, and I am here with Nick Diakiw. You were undefeated at our recent regionals with the deck of
Salamangreat.
Salad. Now, you're undefeated, but you were third place, but you also beat first place. How did that happen?
How did it happen? Well, at the end of the 7th round, I had the most points of anyone in the tournament. However, the 8th round does count. It is mandatory to play, and to be honest, I felt so high and mighty with my amazing fire deck that I thought I could just take it all with a breeze.
But you got a draw, and then you ended up being third. However, you were undefeated. You didn't take a single loss, so that's really good.
That's true, because whenever you're playing a motivated, powerful deck like Salamangreat, you can't lose even if you take a loss.
Now, before we take a look at your deck list, I am gonna ask you to show me how you ate those nibs. Like, everyone told me, oh, I gotta get your profile, and I usually don't take long form profile, but I am gonna make an exception because you ate Nibiru for breakfast, basically. It was Nibiru back-to-back constantly, and as a salad player, usually that's a death sentence. So I'm gonna ask you to show me how you ate those Nibirus at the end. So we got a little bit of a combo sequence going on. I wanna see what your end board is, because it's really strange to see a Salamangreat deck during this, this fire form. I guess it's still technically a fire deck.
Absolutely. Well, fire decks are the name of the game post Phantom Nightmare.
Yeah.
And Nibiru is a healthy part of anyone's duelist diet.
Okay, all right. Any shout outs you want to give?
I would love to give shout outs to my friend Gary, who brought me back to the game, my good friend Champ for always believing in me, and my friend Kevin, who taught me always play cards that you love. Also, the amazing people at J&J Games, TTG, the amazing store opening in Richmond, and my love and inspiration, Thais from Brazil.
All right, let's take a look at your profile.
All right, everyone, let's get started with the most important card. Salamangreat of Fire, definite 3 of. All Salad members know that Salamangreat Gazelle is something you always want to see. 2 of Spinny here. I felt like it was second to Salamangreat Weasel here in terms of playing through Nibiru and all of those extensions that's possible through that. For the 1 of extenders, we have Salamangreat Mole, Fowl.
Don't worry, there's a little glare there.
Oh.
The Salamangreat Mole, but really, you're playing Mole.
Absolutely, Mole is perfectly acceptable as a Snake Eyes Ash target that I steal with Hida, the Blazing Charmer Ablaze. And it allows me to extend and recover my resources if I'm not able to play.
Actually, that's very neat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We've also got the mainstays Foxy, Jaguar, and a new card that has popped up in lists as of late, EMP Meow Mine. As a Cyburst extender, it allows you to play through a lot of varied things without too many requirements, just a link monster on the field or in the graveyard. After that, that's all there is for main deck engine or extenders. Then we have the hand traps. We've got Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring at 3, Effect Veiler, and everyone's favorite rock, Nibiru the Primal Being. Followed by that, we have the spell lineup. Salamangreat Sanctuary, my favorite card of the event. Not a lot of people read what it does, but in this deck, it does everything. In regards to that, we also have Salamangreat Circle, best search and extension tool, being able to get any of the 1 of extenders except Meow Mine in any given case you need it. Also, we have Will of the Salamangreat, my favorite personal soul charge for 4. We've also got Salamangreat Charge, which allows you to recycle resources and destroy a card under certain circumstances. And for more opening cards, we also have 3 Signet Mining, which should be a staple in every Cyber deck. As far as non-engine to prevent myself from losing, we've got Called by the Grave, 3 Crossout Designator, 1 main deck Triple Tactics Talent, and then more counter play here with 3 Impermanents and 1 Salamangreat Roar. Too good not to play against rogue matchups.
All right, let's take a look at the extra.
As far as the extra goes, we have the amazing staple, Salamangreat Billings, to get the Broken Field spell, Salamangreat Sanctuary. We have a 1 of Salamangreat Almirage for all of those hard Veiler openings. We also have mainstay Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. 3, count them, 3 Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. If you thought this card was expensive now, just wait until people realize it has an effect on summon. As far as non-Salamangreat Link monsters, we have Hida the Fire Charmer Ablaze, Sprite Sprint, SP Little Knight, Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames, my love and inspiration for playing this deck, and being able to utilize it on both players' turns is just that much the better. And then some Xyz monsters. We have Salamangreat Mirage Stalio, Super Star Slayer Typhon Sky Crisis, and one of my personal favorites, Wind Up Zen Mains.
Wait, why do you play this?
Well, objectively, besides Mirage Stalio, this is the best rank 3 fire I've ever seen in this card game.
Okay, okay. What do you use it for?
What do I use this for? I use it as a basic resource for interruption. Whether I have Sprite Sprint on the field, I can detach materials from it to bounce monsters on either side of the field when a monster is special summoned onto it. And also, it has unique synergy with Promethean Princess, in which case I can destroy a fire and possibly get an end phase pop at the end of the turn.
Okay, wow. Did not expect to see that classic one coming back. All right, let's take a look at your side deck.
Absolutely. For the side, I chose to play 3 copies of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, instrumental in any rogue and voiceless voice related decks. We also have Droll and Lockbird. Big fan of that, especially when there's so much searching going on. And then my anti-draw card, Volcanic Scattershot, enabling me to put the pressure on my opponent to make sure that either one wins or loses. But all the same, we'll get into spells and traps. We have 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talent. Amazing card going second, breaks boards, solves a lot of issues in this format. And for all of the other rogue and stun matchups, we have 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. Indispensable, amazing card, gets rid of those floodgates and everything else that ails you. For my Saki 1-of, we've got Harpy's Feather Duster. We also have Anti-Spell Fragrance. A lot of side hate coming in for this deck, and while I did not get to resolve it quite often, when it did, it definitely came in clutch. And then finally, the 1-of Salamangreat Rage for those matchups where Roar Rage is just enough.
Wow, I did not expect the sided Rage. I'm like, oh, we're just not playing it? Okay, okay.
Don't need it.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so let's take a look at your end board, and then I want to see how you eat the Nibiru, all right?
Absolutely.
I'll see the 1-card combo.
All right, let's get started with Salamangreat of Fire, searching for Gazelle here. And then we will link this off our Baylings. Chainlink 1, Search Sanctuary. Chainlink 2, Summon Gazelle. Add that to your hand. Gazelle's effect will send Spinny to the graveyard. Spinny will then summon here. If your opponent would like to Nibiru, they must do so right here. Otherwise, you can go directly to Princess here, banishing the Spinny, doing that here.
Well, straight to Princess.
Yes, that's if you don't activate or have Salamangreat Weasel or Crossout Designator in your hand.
Okay. Okay, I look forward to seeing that in part 2, but like let's see the line here. So we're going to Princess.
Here is basic full combo as long as it gets to the field. Summon any fire monster back from the graveyard to the field. Grab this. This allows you to summon Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. Then you can activate Salamangreat Sanctuary here, allowing you to relink Raging Phoenix into Raging Phoenix. That allows you to search for any Salamangreat card from your deck to your hand. In this situation, you cannot do too many things in the graveyard. However, you can set up this card, Salamangreat Will. Roar being the commonplace choice and safe bet, but if you have a good read on your opponent, you can go from here. Activate Will of the Salamangreat, activate its second effect, targeting Salamangreat Raging Phoenix, allowing me to summon up to 4 monsters from my hand or graveyard to the field.
So that's basically Soul Charge.
Absolutely, it's the modern Soul Charge for the average fire player enjoyer. You can summon these cards, and you can set up a board this way. So now, everyone's asking, what can you do from here? Well, you can link these 2 off for Sprint. Sprint's effect will activate here, allowing you to send EMP Meow Mine from your deck to the graveyard. That adds another layer of disruption at your hands. Then we can overlay these for wind-up Zen mains.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a strange board. I'm not gonna lie.
While this board may seem strange, it's deceptively interactive.
Okay.
We have Sprite Springs effect here, which detaches material from Zen mains, allowing you to bounce a monster on special summon. We have Promethean Princess here in the graveyard, which allows you to target 2 fire monsters and destroy them, one on your opponent's side and one on yours. And then we also have Raging Phoenix in the graveyard. If a fire monster you control is destroyed, you are able to target one of those monsters, special summon it onto your field, and gain that much attack.
Okay.
And yes.
And the Mew Mine as well.
And the Meow Mine allows you, if a Link 2 is either sent to the graveyard or banished, you can banish this card, target 1 card, and return it to your opponent's hand.
I think this board is like surprising a lot of people. They just don't know where the interaction's coming from. And everything's just so sticky. All right, that's a really cool end board. This is the end board.
Yep, this is the end board, assuming that you have Salamangreat of Fire and 1 level 3 extender if it happens to be in your hand. Any of the extenders can be exchanged in the combo. This is if you're playing it safe and trying to go through Nibiru.
So we've just fast forwarded to the point where we were able to hit Nibiru, where the princess just got summoned, we dropped the Nibiru, and so how do you follow up from here?
Well, using any extender you can go into much, but this here is by far the best innovation that came to Salamangreat as of late. If you control 2 or more Salamangreat monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this onto your field. From here, you're able to link summon Weasel into the second Bailings, which will activate its effect. That will allow you to special summon a Salamangreat monster onto your opponent's side of the field. You can choose either one. Fire is perfectly fine. And then it returns itself to the bottom of the deck to draw 1. From there, Prisoner Princess here will activate her effect, targeting Bailings and your opposing opponent's
Salamangreat Fire?
No, you can actually target Nibiru also.
Oh yes, Nibiru's also on the board, right?
Yep. And then you can summon that onto the field here and resolve that. From there, you can resummon any of your fire monsters, and then you can go into Raging Phoenix from here.
Oh, you just extend right past it then?
Yep.
Then you actually still end on full board?
Absolutely. Hardly anything sacrificed or wasted when you're playing good cards like this, Tom.
I just thought that, the past reputation of Salamangreat is that if you eat the Nibiru, that's your end board. You get the token. But you're showing me something new, and I love it. I love it. I love how you can just extend it within its own engine. You don't have to rely on something else.
Absolutely, and even through your normal play, if there is no Nibiru and you have called by and tactics and cross out, if you somehow get rid of the Nibiru, you can extend even further to perform an even stronger board, recycling your materials and having more bodies on field. It's quite amazing. I'm really happy that this innovation's come to light and that the deck is finally out from under Nibiru shadow.
All right, Salad players rejoice. You guys have new lines to play, and hopefully you guys are gonna get excited for Yu-Gi-Oh! Once again.
Absolutely.
Well, Nick, thanks for showcasing everything.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, and welcome back to the game.
It was a pleasure. I love this game. Every format, every era has something to offer everyone, so just glad to be here. Thank you, MST.TV and the YouTube community for having me on here to show that you can always believe in the power of animated characters.
All right, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ding that notification bell. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.
See you later.